Hey, what's going on, RC people? Tony here, CCxRC. We've got another box on the bench, and as you've seen, we've been putting out a lot of videos recently because, quite frankly, we have a lot to get through. Just cleared off the bench with items that I have to unbox, that I have to do first runs of, first flights of, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be busy here. There's going to be a lot popping out, and so there's some exciting stuff coming. Now, I was just at Debbie's RC World for the Roar 1/10 scale indoor off-road state championship for Virginia, and while I was there, it was awesome. First of all, I really enjoyed the race scene. Kind of made me want to get involved in it. Still kind of up in the air on the time commitment, but while I was there, I picked up something. A new RC car. Now, some people were asking me when I was going to get a Redcat, and I kept saying that the next one that I wanted to get was going to be an Arma. Well, I kind of tossed that all by the wayside when I saw this sitting on the shelf, and it was one that I kind of had been eyeing or been interested in. I've been looking at the Axial SMT, the Grave Digger, but the price point on that's a little bit more than I want to spend, considering the upgrades that I would want to do to it. And this came in at it's a little bit over half the price of that. But I figured I could use some of that extra money to put into upgrading this to where I want a monster truck that's scale to be. Now, what I like about this is that it is scale. It has four-wheel steering, four-wheel drive, big shocks on it. But yeah, this is the Redcat ground pounder, and it's somewhere under 250 bucks. It's been around for a long time. In fact, the unboxings that I was looking at just recently were like 5 years old. So this is a newer version. I think that's version 3. It's still older, but it's kind of a tried and true monster truck, and I really wanted to get into something that's a little bit more scale with the aluminum chassis and everything that this has as far as the frame goes. We're going to go ahead and get this out of the box for you and show you what comes inside of this thing here. Alrighty, so here she is. It's already pulled out of the box. I did add the wheels on it because they were not on in the box. To make it smaller to ship. If you look right here, my son went and wrote his name on my table. I just noticed that. So that's pretty cool. So it comes with this Lansu 2.4 gigahertz controller. It has digital trims on it here, and dual rates and all that are going to all be digital using the display. Nice foam steering wheel. I like that, again, that it has just kind of like a solid antenna on it. A spot for a lanyard. The spring feels alright. Reverse kind of feels stiffer than drive, which is alright with me. There's a button here, and some of this somehow goes through and chooses one of the 4 modes for the steering. I'm going to have to look at the manual for that. It takes 4 AA batteries right in here, and pretty standard. Old school looking for sure, isn't it? Alright, so here's the truck. You can see the tires are turned. It's got the 4-wheel steer. You can have it so they turn the same way and does like a crab walk. You can have it so it turns in opposite. You can have it just front wheel steer, or you can have just rear wheel steer, depending on which mode you choose. This has 2 servos on it, one in the front, and these are going to be axle mounted. You can see I still have all of the stuff that came on it in the box. I've literally just pulled it out. We'll go ahead and take the body off it for you. I do like that this is the Amsoil shock therapy body. I think it looks really slick. I like the colors. The graphics are amazing on it, and has side clips here that you pop off to get it on and off, which is nice, so they're not popping out of your hood and out of your bed. So I do like that. We've got a dual-sided aluminum frame on this that looks really scale to me. Something like you'd see in a real monster truck. You've got your on-off switch here on the side. It's got 4 link metal, aluminum 4 links here. Our drive shafts are going to be plastic. Axles are plastic, which is pretty standard stuff. I should have pointed out that our steering links are aluminum as well. And so those are a couple of nice upgrades. Alright, so you've got aluminum shock bodies in here with plastic caps, and these are adjustable. The shocks on here are nice big bore shocks, stiff. It comes with a nickel metal hydride battery on it. You can see the battery tray here on the top. We've got our ESC. Now this is waterproofed in here. These are going to go, these connectors here, not my style at all. I have nothing that runs these, and I don't actually plan to ever use the battery that's included. The receiver sitting on top here, again, all of this is said to be waterproof. You're running a 540 brushed motor with a brushed ESC up here, waterproof. Now it doesn't say how many turns it is, and their website doesn't clarify. And so you've got like a center motor mount with a transmission that goes, has drive shafts to front and rear in the center there. And yeah, overall, it's a pretty nice looking truck. The wheels, however, are just air filled. There's no foam in these things. They look really sharp. You know, they look aluminum, but they're just plastic. So there's some upgrades that I will want to make to this. I want to go brushless with it. I'll probably want to upgrade the wheels, maybe get something from Proline on here, some big beefy tires on here, and then we'll see from there. And when I do go with the brushless motor, I'll probably want to change out the gearing, get some metal spur gear and whatever else is needed on the inside here. As far as transmission gears, we'll want to swap out to metal as well. We'll leave the servos for the time being and see how it runs, but we're going to just run it stock for now with a LiPo battery instead of the nickel metal hydride, which is a 2100 milliamp nickel metal hydride battery in here. Alrighty guys, that's a quick look at the Redcat Ground Pounder, the newest monster truck in the CCxRC fleet that we have going on here. I do have a couple other monster trucks, but this is the only one that I have really with the solid axles. That's more of a scale truck. The bashers that I have are like the Traxxas Stampede and the X-Max, which have kind of like the independent suspensions for each wheel. And so I'm excited about running this thing. The four-wheel steering kind of excites me as well. But we'll be getting into more detail of this as we get running on it and we start doing some upgrades to this to make it a little bit better truck. But I can't wait to see how it handles out of the box with just a LiPo battery in it. Because what I want this for is more just around my yard. Most of the other trucks that I have I take to the big jumps at the BMX trails. This one I'll kind of keep with the smaller jumps and more of a scale monster truck feel to it. And I'm excited about that. So thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, have fun RCing, and we'll catch you next time.